origin, ORIGIN, origin and scale, SCALE, and scale. Correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale. Correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale. That is, what is the meaning of that sentence is, that is Rxy equal to RUV. You have to prove Rxy value is equivalent to RUV value. I will tell you what is origin and scale. Okay, so correlation coefficient means all of you know correlation coefficient is denoted by R. Already you have done the problem. Rxy problem you have done. R calculation already you have done two problems. One general problem and one practical. You have finished already. You got the answer. So there you have calculated Rxy. So these are called origins. Xy. In place of X what we have? U. In place of Y what we have? V. So if origin is changed, value won't be changed. If scale is changed, this is called scale. Scale means into. So what is the value? 1 into this one. So here also scale. What is the scale value? 1. Scale value is also 1. So if you see the step number 3, property number 3. What is property number 3? Property number 3 is nothing but correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin. That means if you change the origin also, the value won't change. And if you scale also don't change. Scale also don't change. That means 1 is there. Here also 1 is there. So you have to prove correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale means you have to prove Rxy is equivalent to RUV, because I know Rxy formula. What is Rxy formula? Covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. Yesterday I have done. R formula is covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. I will change the origin. In place of x I will take u. In place of y I will take v. Then it won't change. That means correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale also don't change. That means you have to prove Rxy is equivalent to RUV. And you can consider Rxy and you have to prove that is equivalent to RUV. Then the property is proved. Okay. So I hope all of you understood what is property number 3. Property number 3 is nothing but correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale. Independent of change of origin and scale means what you have to prove? Rxy is equivalent to RUV. That property number 3, correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale. Change of origin and scale. That is Rxy equal to RUV. That is Rxy equal to RUV. That you have to prove. Rxy equal to RUV. Okay, so correlation has only one formula. What is the correlation formula? R equal to covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. That formula I will consider and I will prove that is equivalent to RUV. Okay, so write it. Next line you can write. Otherwise, proof. Start the proof. So in movements, first semester movements you have written. Movements, central movements are independent of change of origin, but not on scale. You have learned. Central movements and non-central movement change of origin and scale. What you have take there? You have considered u equal to x minus a by h, v equal to y minus b by k. Whenever you are changing origin and scale, always u value is equivalent to x minus a by h and v value equivalent to y minus b by k. Write down proof. Write down the proof. Let u equal to x minus a by h. Let u equal to x minus a by h, b equal to y minus b by k. Y minus b by k. Y minus b by k. Where x comma y are variables. Where x comma y are variables. X comma y are variables. And a, b, h, k are constants. A, b, h, k are constants. A, b, h, k are constants. So if you want to prove origin and scale, if you want to prove correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale means you have to assume u value is x minus a by h, v value equivalent to y minus b by k, where x and y are variables, and then a, b, h, k are constants. So just listen, don't write, just listen. So all of you know R formula. What is the R formula? R formula is nothing but covariance of x comma y by sigma x into sigma y. This is the R formula, already you know. Okay, so yesterday I have told covariance of xy has two formulas in terms of usual notations, in terms of expectations. Now I want to use expectation formulas. So what is the covariance of xy formula? Covariance of x comma y equal to, what is the expectation of x? What is the formula in terms of expectations? Expectation of x minus expectation of x into y minus expectation of y. This is the formula in terms of covariance of xy formula in terms of expectations. Next, what is the sigma square x formula in terms of expectations? Expectation of x minus expectation of x whole square. So this is the formula for sigma square x. And what is the formula for sigma square y? Similarly, sigma square y equal to expectation of y minus expectation of y whole square. So these are the formulas: covariance of xy formula, sigma square x formula, sigma square y formula in terms of expectations. Now, if you observe here, if you observe the first formula, what is the first formula? Covariance of xy formula. So you have to consider r, that means rxy. In terms of xy, you have considered. Then, if you substitute covariance value, sigma x value, sigma y value, you have to prove that is equivalent to ruv. So how will you take? So I am taking the formulas of covariance of xy in terms of expectations, sigma square x formula in terms of expectations, sigma square y formula in terms of expectations. So now see, observe the covariance of xy formula. What is the covariance of xy formula? First you required x. First you required x value is required. Next, what is required? Expectation of x is required. Next, what is required? X minus expectation of x is required. Similarly, y is required. Expectation of y is required. Next, y minus expectation of y is required. Then only you can calculate covariance of xy. So that means what is the first value required? First value is x. So what you have assumed? You have assumed u equal to x minus a by h, b equal to y minus b by k. So from this, first I will calculate x value. What is the x value and what is the y value? So if I know x value, I know y value, then what you have to calculate? You have to calculate expectation of x and then expectation of y. After that, what you will calculate? X minus expectation of x, y minus expectation of y. Then I will know covariance of xy. I think all of you understood. So what is the calculation I have to do? First I have to calculate x, and after that what I have to calculate? Y, and after that expectation of x, expectation of y, then x minus expectation of x, y minus expectation of y. Then I will get the covariance of xy formula in terms of UVs. So for that, so what you have started? Let u equal to x minus a by h, b equal to y minus b by k. So that means first what I will calculate? I will calculate what is the x value. So from this equation, write down. This implies, don't write this one, just for understanding purpose I have told. So don't write this one. After this, write down employs. What is the x value? X equal to what is the x value? You will get x equal to a plus hu, otherwise hu plus a. X equal to hu plus a, cross multiplication, h into u. I want x, so send this a this side. So that means what you will get? X equal to hu plus a. Now x is completed. Next, what you have to calculate? Expectation of x. That means apply expectations both sides. Okay, right on. Next line. Apply expectations both sides. Apply expectations both sides. Then we get apply expectations both sides means what we will get? Then we get expectation of x equal to expectation of hu plus a. Expectation of x equal to expectation of hu plus a. In this, what is the variables? X and u are variables. A and h are constants. A, h are constants. All of you know addition theorem of expectations. Expectation of x plus y equal to expectation of x plus expectation of y. Okay, same, assume this is expectation of x. Otherwise, you learn one theorem. Expectation of ax plus b equal to, first semester you have learned. What is the theorem? Expectation of a into expectation of x plus b. Already you have learned this theorem. Expectation of ax plus b equal to, the constant should be separated. A into expectation of x plus expectation of b is nothing but b. This is the formula I want to use now. Okay, so that means what is that? This is expectation of a into x. In place of a you have h, in place of x you have u, in place of b you have capital A. So that means what you will get? Expectation. This implies expectation of x equal to what you will get? What is the constant here? H is the constant. So h into expectation of u, minus, plus expectation of b. Expectation of b equal to b. So expectation of a equal to a. Okay, so what is the x value I got? What is the x value? X equal to hu plus a, and expectation of x equal to h into expectation of u plus a. Okay, now I know x value, I know expectation of x value. Next, what you have to calculate? You have to calculate x minus expectation of x. So I will calculate here that value. Right now, next line. That is therefore x minus expectation of x. Therefore, x minus expectation of x. What is x value? What is x value? X is nothing but hu plus a. Hu plus a is the x value. Okay. Minus expectation of x value. What is expectation of value? X value. This is expectation of x value. What is that? H into expectation of u. H into expectation of u plus a. That means what you will get, this is nothing but hu plus a minus h into expectation of u, minus into plus is minus a. What are the terms that will be cancelled? A get cancelled. What is common here? What is common? H is common. So that means x minus expectation of x equal to, what is the value you are getting? H into u minus expectation of u. U minus expectation of u. So x minus expectation of x value, what you are getting? Expectation x minus expectation of x value is h into u minus expectation of u. Is it clear, everybody? Or any doubt in this one? Because if I know x calculation, you can do similarly y. Now it is clear. X already clear. Everyone, is it clear? U equal to x minus a by h. There you are calculating x. What is x value? Hu plus a. Then you have to calculate expectation. So apply expectations both sides. Okay. So expectation of x equal to, already all of you know expectation of ax plus b formula. What is expectation of ax plus b? A into expectation of x plus b. So a into, that means h into expectation of a. Expectation of a means, what is that? X means u, expectation of u plus expectation of a is a. So now I know expectation of x, I know x. Next step, what you have to calculate? You have to calculate x minus expectation of x. That's why I'm calculating x minus expectation of x. So x value, this is expectation of x value. If you simplify, what you are getting? H into u minus expectation of u. Is it clear? If it is clear, I will go to y. Yeah. So now u calculation is completed. U means x calculation is completed. Similarly, you have to calculate y. First you have to calculate y, and after that expectation of y, then y minus expectation of y you have to calculate. Okay. So I will do that one. So same concept, I will do that one here. So now I will take y. So u is completed. So that means y means this is v equal to y minus b by k. From this y, what is the y value? Y value is nothing but kv plus b. Kv plus b you will get. Now y is completed. Next, what you have to calculate? Expectation of y. Calculate expectation of y. Apply both sides expectation. So expectation of y equal to expectation of kv plus b. So that means this implies expectation of y. Same concept. Expectation of ax plus b equal to a into expectation of x plus b. What is the constant here? K is the constant. What is the variable? B is the variable. So that means what is that? K into expectation of b. It is a constant. Expectation of constant equal to constant only. So that means expectation of y equal to k into expectation of b plus b. Y value. What is the y value? Kv plus b. Now I know y value. I know expectation of y. Now I can calculate y minus expectation of y. Now I will calculate y minus expectation of y. Now I will calculate y minus expectation of y. So y minus expectation of y equal to, what is the y value got? Y value is nothing but kv plus b. Directly I am doing minus expectation of y. So minus into plus is minus k into expectation of b. Minus into plus is minus b. What will be cancelled here? B get cancelled. What is common here? What is common? K is common. So y minus expectation of y equal to, y minus expectation of y equal to, what is the value? K into b minus expectation of b. Now I know x minus expectation of x. I know y minus expectation of y. Now I can calculate covariance of xy. Now I can calculate covariance of xy. So therefore, what you have to calculate now? You have to calculate covariance of x comma y. So what is the covariance of xy formula? Next line. Next line, we know that covariance of x comma y equal to, what is the formula? Expectation of, what is the formula? Expectation of x minus expectation of x into y minus expectation of y. Y minus expectation of y. This is the formula for covariance of x comma y. Now I know both the values. What is x minus expectation of x? Just now I have calculated. X minus expectation of x is nothing but h into u minus expectation of u. So this is nothing but expectation of, what is x minus expectation of x? H into u minus expectation of u. What is y minus expectation of y? Y minus expectation of y is nothing but k into v minus expectation of v. V minus expectation of v. V minus expectation of V. Now what is HK? HK are constant, UB are variables. Expectation of AX equal to A into expectation of X. That constant should be separated. That constant should be separated. What is the constant here? Constant is H into K. That constant should be separated. That means what you will get HK into expectation of the remaining. What is the remaining part? U minus expectation of U into V minus expectation of V. V minus expectation of V. What you are simplifying? You are simplifying covariance of X comma Y. You are simplifying covariance of X comma Y. That means, so this is nothing but covariance of X comma Y equal to HK into, see this one, this is, what is this one? This one is nothing but expectation of U minus expectation of U into V minus expectation of V. Now see this one, expectation of X minus expectation of X into Y minus expectation of Y is there. You can write covariance of XY, because in place of X you have X, in place of Y you have Y. So you are getting covariance of XY. Now see this one, in place of X what we have U, in place of X you have U, in place of Y what we have V, in place of Y you have V. So that means what is the formula you will get? You will get formula in place of X U, in place of Y V. So that means what is that? Covariance of XY equal to HK into covariance of U comma V. I hope all of you understood. Now I got covariance of XY. What is the covariance of XY formula? Covariance of XY formula is nothing but HK into covariance of U comma V. Covariance of U comma V. Is it clear? Because in place of X you have U, in place of Y you have V. That's why in place of X you are getting U, in place of Y you are getting V. HK is as it is. HK is as it is. Is it clear? Is it clear, everybody? Can I go to next calculation? Because our formula is covariance of XY by sigma X into sigma Y. So I have to calculate sigma square X and sigma square Y also. Okay. I hope all of you understood. So next you have to calculate. Next I have to calculate sigma square X. Here I will calculate sigma square X. Sigma square X I will calculate. After that I will calculate sigma X. So what is the sigma square X formula in terms of expectations? The expectation of X minus expectation of X whole square. So this is the formula for sigma square X in terms of expectation. Now I know X minus expectation of X. What is X minus expectation of X? H into U minus expectation of U. So this is nothing but expectation of what is X minus expectation of X? H into U minus expectation of U whole square is there. So this total whole square. So that means what you will get? This is nothing but expectation of what is H? H is a constant. H is a constant. Square is there. That means what is the constant value? H square. So constant should be separated from the expectation. That means what you will get? H square. H square. Expectation of the remaining part. What is the remaining part? Expectation of U minus expectation of U whole square. I hope all of you understood. Again, I am repeating. Sigma square X formula is nothing but expectation of X minus expectation of X whole square. What is X minus expectation of X? H into U minus expectation of U. H into U minus expectation of U whole square is there. You can write whole square. Now H is a constant. How many times it is there? Square. H square. So that H square should be separated because that is a constant value. So the remaining function. What is the remaining function? Expectation of U minus expectation of U whole square. Now see this one. This is nothing but what you are simplifying. You are simplifying sigma square X. Sigma square X you are simplifying. Sigma square X equal to H square into now see this one. In place of X what we have U. In place of X you have U. That means in place of X what you will get U. That means what is this formula? Sigma square U. You will get sigma square U. This is the same formula. Only difference is in place of X you have U. In place of X you have U. So in place of X you will get U. So that means I want sigma X. So sigma X equal to what you will get? Sigma X equal to H into sigma U. Sigma X means root. Root means H into sigma U you will get. So now sigma X is completed. Similarly, you can calculate sigma square Y. I hope you understood sigma square X. Only thing is I am substituting X minus expectation of X. What is X minus expectation of X? H into U minus expectation of U. Square is there, so you will get H square. Expectation of U minus expectation of U whole square. So this formula is nothing but sigma square U. So sigma X I want. So sigma X equal to H into sigma U. Similarly, you have to calculate sigma square Y. Similarly, you have to calculate sigma square Y. Just I will change here only. So what you have to calculate? You have to calculate sigma square Y. So sigma square Y equal to, in place of X you will get Y. In place of X you will get Y. Now Y minus expectation of Y. Y minus expectation of Y is nothing but K into V minus expectation of V. So that means what you will get here? V K into in place of U you will get V. In place of U you will get V. Now what you will get now? In place of H square you will get K square. In place of U you will get V. Okay. Now sigma square y equal to what you will get k square. K square. This formula is nothing but in place of y you have v. So in place of y you will get v. So I want sigma y. So sigma y equal to h into sigma v. H into sigma v. Now I know covariance of xy. This is covariance of xy in terms of UVs. In terms of UVs. And then sigma square, sigma x I know in terms of u, and sigma y I know. So now I can calculate rxy. So I can calculate now rxy. So I hope you understood up to this. So after that I have to calculate rxy. So next line we will write, we know that rxy equal to covariance of x comma y by sigma x into sigma y. So this is the general formula, all of you know. Okay, now all the values you know. What is the first value? What is the first value? Covariance of xy. This is the covariance of xy value. So this is equal to covariance of xy is nothing but hk into covariance of u comma v. Hk into covariance of u comma v divided by what is the sigma x value? You got sigma x value is nothing but this is k, sorry. Sigma x value what you got? H into sigma u. So that means what is the sigma x value? H into sigma u. What is the sigma y value? Sigma y value is k into sigma v. What are the terms that will be cancelled here? Hk get cancelled. So finally, what is Rxy? You are getting Rxy equal to covariance of u comma v by sigma u into sigma v. Sigma u into sigma v. Now see this formula Rxy formula, covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. Xy is there, you are writing xy. Now in place of x what we have u, in place of y what we have v. So in place of xy u, in place of y v. So that means what is this formula? This formula is nothing but r u v. So therefore rxy equal to r u v. That means if you change the origin, value won't be changed. If you change the scale, scale also is not changing. Scale also is not changing. So correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale. That means you have to prove rxy equal to ruv. So I got rxy